Illinois just passed the first law requiring independent AI safety audits. And that's super exciting. But no one knows what an AI safety audit actually is. The law, SP 315, is sitting on Governor Pritzker's desk right now. It is incredibly comprehensive. Everything about it sounds great. And this is the first U.S. state law that requires independent third-party safety audits of frontier AI systems. So we're talking about OpenAI, Anthropic, DeepMind, xAI, any company with over $500 million in annual revenue and significant compute. It requires annual audits, published safety frameworks, and mandatory incident reporting within 72 hours. It goes into effect January 1, 2027, and on paper, this is incredibly significant and sets a wonderful precedent for other states and hopefully our federal law too. But when Illinois says independent third-party safety audit, they're mandating a practice that does not actually exist as an accredited profession. There is no accrediting body for AI safety auditors. We have the NIST. They have provided very robust frameworks for responsible AI building AI systems, but there are no standardized benchmarks for what risky means for a frontier model. The Illinois law requires that these companies create and publish their own safety frameworks and then have third parties assess against those frameworks. And this is the exact same problem that we see with current AI, technical benchmarks. Companies are building to the test. So our lab's now going to build to the safety framework. Who gets to decide what the right framework is from model to model, from lab to lab? It's going to be different. There's no standardization. Tax audits work because the generally accepted accounting principles exist and they're independent of the company being audited. But there's no gap for AI safety. We're mandating the practice before the practice has actual standards. And we only have a year to figure out what those standards are before this law goes into effect. And I want to be super clear, this law has incredible value. There's disclosure requirements, incident reporting, whistleblower protections. That kind of accountability and pressure really matters. Also, enforcement is through the Illinois Attorney General and is up to $1 million in fees for their first offense and $3 million after that. That's not nothing. Not to mention that if something is enacted in Illinois, most companies are going to enact it for all states because it's not really worth the trouble and time procedurally to only have these processes in one state. But we mandated safety audits and we know the AI is safe are two different things. So when these companies announce that they passed their annual AI safety audit, we have to ask, what were you audited against? Who agreed on that framework and who has a stake in that game?